There's in fact more to some of these issues being raised by Governor Obaseki. There are also allegations being raised by the People's Democratic Party on the ground in Benin City in Edo State, alleging that some members of the opposition parties are now in connivance with security agencies by conduct, by appearance, but the police have also dismissed those claims. Let's get some more from the People's Democratic Party tonight. I'm being joined by Dr. Don-Pedro Obaseki, who is the Deputy Director General of the PDP campaign and in charge of communication and strategy. He joins us live from Benin City. Thank you so much, Don-Pedro, for joining us tonight on the program.
Sure. Thank you very much for having me.
I appreciate it. It sounds like you, the PDP, are in the ruling party, but it does look like you're the one that is crying foul. Usually, that's usually not the case. I mean, is it that the tide is against your party in this race so far?
You see, when the man is drowning, he begins to cling and cling to all matters and materials, and that is what is happening. We have come in peace. Edo is a state of peace, but the APC touting their federal might, because everything we'll be talking about since is the police, which is controlled by the APC-controlled federal government. And they have decided from all actions, particular and general, to gag our people and put them in chains. But we come in peace. What the governor has said is very simple. We will not be willing to sign our own death warrant, which will be the case if we sign this peace accord when the major agency, the police, that is responsible for enforcing the accord, have through all their actions, directly or indirectly, become non-participants on the side of a party that is supposed to be in its accord. That is the truth. And it is sorry. It is actually regrettable that Nigeria has fallen to these doldrums. That's if we are a failing or a failed state. This is very simple. The governor has just complained, but all over social media, we are seeing Mr. Blessing Agbomrere, who I ran for governor in 2015, 2016. He was a participant and an aspirant for the APC in that election. In 2019, he was an aspirant for the House of Assembly for Esako Central Federal Constituency for the House of Reps. In 2024, and precisely in April and May this year, he contested the APC gubernatorial elections, that is gubernatorial primaries, against Denko and Mr. Okpebolo. And then we see him on air, dressed with a police chief superintendent of police ranking and dishing out all unprintable diatribes. In this state, in this modern 21st century, who does that? So for us to go and sign is to sign our death warrant. Edo is a very peaceful state, but some brigands, some miscreants have decided to push our people to the edge. And when they push us to the edge, Edo, we are known for our vibrant resistance. We stand up and fight for ourselves. This is an election, it's not war. Moreover, look at all the things that have dovetailed into what has happened today. The federal government of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu appoints a classmate and secondary mate and university mate of Mr. Nyesom Wike, whose hatred for our people is monumental and in the public domain, as the sitting new commissioner of police in Edo State. And we say, no. Nemo Edwin Iwo is not going to legislate or superintend over peace in our state when he is on the payroll of a man who has declared himself our public enemy number one. The resident electoral commissioner that they've just also appointed is the past commissioner and special advisor, lands and survey and housing for Mr. Nyesom Wike. I'm talking about Anubu Monoha. How are we going to think that this will bring a peaceful, open, transparent,
I mean, you mentioned Nyesom Wike about 2 or 3 times now. But Nyesom Wike is a member of your political party, PDP. He was a very close, he was hand in hand with Governor Obaseki during his re-election 4 years ago. Maybe it does look like you have something that the world may not understand or know.
No, the world understands Wike. Because I remember clearly, you said 4 years ago, for Wike, that is eons away. That is millions of years ago. Just last year, 2023, 2022, 2023, you sat down, Shehu, in the garden of Nyesom Wike, where Wike dished out unprintable diatribes against the APC, calling PDP a party with malaria and APC a party with cancer. But we know today that he has done an automatic, almost unreasonable somersault. So we know that. So I mentioned Wike.
Is that unusual with you politicians? Because if I know too, you, Don-Pedro, you've also accused and criticized Godwin Obaseki, in whom you work hand in hand and closely with today. Some will say that's the character of you politicians.
When you use the word politicians, you have to be a little more circumspect. I'm a politically active individual.
But you've run for, you've been in politics, you've been playing politics for a while now, Mr. Obaseki.
No, I have been politically active. I have never been a commissioner, a minister, a governor. I wanted to run for governorship in 2016. That was 8 years ago. And that brought me into direct conflict with my brother. And that one is in the public domain. But even when teeth and tongue fight, they settle. And at the end of the day, I am here. I was also one of his deputy director generals in his re-election, and that was in 2020. So we've long gone past that. I don't want us to press the reverse button.
But now, let me bring you to the issues right now. Just for a moment.
Yes.
I understand now that the video, if you can put up that video of Blessing Agbomere, whom you mentioned, we understand now that there is being an order by the Nigerian police force for his arrest, and the spokesperson of the police force is being reported to have confirmed that Blessing Agbomere is being arrested or being called for questioning about the spy chief superintendent police officer uniform, and the police that come out to say there is no iota of truth in them being partisan. And that's a fellow you are referring to in that uniform. The police say these kind of persons, they are not in the employment of the Nigerian police force. They are not being paid by the police force. But this uniform, the police force has explained, and they'll come out to say he has been arrested. That is much that we do know. But the police had cleared the air that they are not partisan and they're not going to side with any political party. But if you look at what the governor said today, boycotting a peace accord means a lot. And it means that it's a call for some kind of war, political war. If a major political party as the PDP, and coming out from a governor, is saying that we will not or we may not sign the peace accord.
I want us to be deliberate. What I've mentioned wasn't what the governor mentioned, but I will go to what the governor mentioned. Now, on the 18th of July, there was a shooting at the Benin City airport where the policeman was killed. And everywhere in Benin City, we are put up in the public domain where the APC and their thugs in clear view were the ones doing the shooting. Till today, not one of them has been arrested. Not one, not half a being. Number two, just a couple of days ago, the sitting local government chairman of Esan West local government area, Collins Aibogun, was attacked. And he was shown on TV all over the place, bandaged hand, fractured bodies, and he made the same report to the police. The police 2 days ago now said, what is your grouse? The young man walked into the police station to lay his complaint, and the police detains him in the evening of Monday. Today is just Wednesday. And in the early hours of Tuesday, yesterday, he's weeks to Abuja. Where is it in our criminal code? Even if he had committed an offense, you should charge him to court in the area of jurisdiction and the crime being committed. You are a lawyer, Shehu. Now, we are here. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, 10 members of chieftains of the PDP have been whisked in Gestapo style by the Nigerian police. What we are seeing is the voice of Jacob and the hands of Esau. We don't need a Methuselah or a soothsayer to tell us to look and see where the magic wand is. So,
Mr. Obaseki, in your submission tonight, it does look to me that you think that the field is not leveled for you to play on. There
is no level playing field. So we are not saying we will not sign.
Are you thinking that you may have lost the election before the election even was conducted? Is that the handwriting?
If we have lost the election, why are they hounding us? We are the ones.
Because what the APC is saying, if you watch the campaign, they say that you're on your camp, that you are already jittery, and you have gone to town lamenting. No. Shehu. That's what the APC is saying. If you listen to their campaign today.
Shehu, the APC is a party that has raised lies and propaganda to the level of high art. You yourself have been one of their major critics in terms of their inability to fast check and fact check. That is the truth. What is happening here is that they are not on ground. We don't even know their manifesto. They've never been on any of television or anywhere. You have never spoken to their candidate. They have a phantom as a candidate, a perpetually unelectable candidate on a forwardly mobile, upwardly mobile people like Edo State. This is an existential fight. And they know that the only way they can have any headway is to create a phantom crisis, a Pyrrhic crisis. That is what they are trying to do. But we are standing our ground. Will we sign? Godwin Obaseki, we sign. Aswe Ighodalo, we sign. If all the cards are on the table, he who must come to equity must come with clean hands. But we are a resolute people. We are not a scared people. We are a dog. And we cannot become the cannon folder for any set of elemental brigands who want to inflict their whatever on our collective commonwealth. We are here. We not the fear. It don't not be Lagos. It don't not be Abuja. Elections will come. We will run it. We will win it because they are in here. So they are coming up with all kind of visceral forces so as to cast a shadow of fear on our people. But we will get out the vote.
So they will say, Mr. Obaseki, they will say on the other side. In fact, I had a conversation with the LP candidate, a former NBA president, who said your party is in no consideration for election in the state, considering the fact that the performance record of your party in the state is abysmal. That is the Labour Party's candidate, opinion.
I don't want to
just
talk
a moment.
He's my younger brother.
Just a moment.
But I will leave it at
just
that.
a moment. Just a moment.
This level,
just a moment.
Olumide is a political paperweight. I don't want to talk about that.
Just a moment.
I want to talk about the existential nature.
Just a moment. If I may put a question in.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So
yes.
That is the account and the description of the Labour Party's candidate, who is a frontline candidate in this race. Now, the APC will say that everyone will matter politically, all the heavyweight and the big weight in the PDP had left your ranks and moved over to the APC. Those who have not moved are now so quiet and now not owning up to your campaign. They are saying that your party is like a party that is just filled of its shell, is lost its soul. That is the account of the APC. How do you defend some of these criticisms coming from the major political parties you are in race with, who believe that you're in no consideration in the race?
I thank God that Shehu always attends every election. And I know you will be in Benin next week by the grace of the Lord. And you will see all these, their plethora of lies. Immediately you step down from the airport, from the plane. In Benin, it's PDP, PDP, PDP. All those ones you are talking about, some political journeymen, I don't know where you call them heavyweights. These are political dinosaurs.
But they've
left people who
but they've won the elections for your party before. Now, why did they desert your party?
Who has deserted the party?
The plethora, their long list of that.
Who named them?
The likes of
the PDP.
Matthew Rohidi has left. The deputy governor, Comrade Shaibu, have left. Long list of them.
Pause. No, okay. Thank God say you mentioned two of them. Matthew Rohidi, the former senator from Edo South on the ticket of the PDP, even lost his primaries in the party. That is his grouse, because Benin's believed that he shouldn't do a third term. And he's still waking up and trying to come to realization with that mortar political blow thrown to him. Then for Philip Shaibu, you people keep over. I asked you before, say, you know the deputy governor of your own state? Philip Shaibu, in the last election in Edo State, as a sitting deputy governor, lost his unit, lost his ward, lost his local government, and his local government, Esako West, please fast check it, we lost it with 9,825 votes, and we lost Edo North with 22,000, 23,000 votes. His homestead, but Godwin Nogerase Obaseki won that election with 84,000 votes and won 81,000 votes in Edo South. So when I hear them speak, when the data has run away from them, I just tell myself they will continue to be political buccaneers who try to continue to leech and fleece our people. And we are woken up. This is the truth. I use the word. This is an existential fight. Now, if you look at all those who are holding key positions in the APC, those are the very wretched of our political earth. Those are the ones who are the leaders of thugs who call themselves tigers and lions. Those are the ones who go about and say that widows should go and die. These are the people who are perpetually unelectable. So I don't want to go into all those share Mephistophelian shenanigan. What is on ground? Shehu, I will bet you, I've bet in some of the stations before, you'll be my friend. Not be today we start. If we lose this election, Shehu, I send you 5 million naira. Even if I have to sell my car.
All right, I'm waiting for the bet. I don't wish anybody.
The bet is on.
I don't wish anybody evil. But this is a game. May the best man win. And between you and I, I've known you for years now. As a former media person who is now into politics, we'll see how this ends. But finally, on a final note, Dr. Obaseki tonight.
Yes, sir.
What will make you in the PDP feel comfortable ahead of this election? What will make you think the field is plain enough for you to play? Just in 30 seconds.
in 30 seconds, causally, we want all these people who have been whisked away to unknown locations to be released, or they can be charged to court, where they can face due process in the place of the commitment of the crime as enshrined in the law and in the criminal code. Number two, we should throw media light or call to question the appointment of Mr. Nemo Edwin Iwo, a citizen of Okrika, 16 kilometers from the birthplace of Nyesom Wike and his best friend, and his cousin and his former commissioner and special advisor who has been made the resident electoral commissioner. It is clear there is no level playing field. When there is a semblance of sin, Godwin Obaseki will be the first to put his pen on paper and scribble, let's go on, and there will be peace. There's going to be peace here because we don't have the capacity, the ability, and the people are on our side. The people must be the recurring decimal in this election. And by the grace of God, Asuelime Igodalo is the next governor of Edo State. And there is no vacancy at Osadebe Avenue. God bless you, my man.
Dr. Don-Pedro Obaseki, well, you owe me 5 million naira in trust. Just for a moment. You owe me, I mean, this is not a bet because I don't know whether this is legal to bet on something like this. But based on your promise, and I commit to give 2 million naira to those who cannot pay school fees out of that 5 million naira if I win it. Thank you so much.
No, I will give you the 5 million, whether you win it or not. I will give you the 2 million if I win. If I win, I would sit down to 2 million.
I will commit it to those who cannot pay school fees or those who need it more than some of us.
That is why you're a great man.
I appreciate you. Don-Pedro Obaseki.
I appreciate you,
He's the Deputy Director General of the PDP campaign organization in Edo State. Thank you so much indeed. We take a break, everyone. But when we come back, our attention will be on the APC and the federal government. There's some criticism about the performance. The man who thinks that the PDP 16 years is better than the APC 9 years is with me right here in the studio. The APC is already reacting to what he said. Saliu Lukman, as a former vice chairman of the Northwest in the APC, will be joining us next to discuss this. We'll be right back.